Hi guys, it's Bonnie from BonnieLaneFitness.com, and today I want to talk to you about the importance and value of a good warm-up. So if we're just coming from work and we hit the gym trying to get our workout in, or you wake up Saturday morning and you want to start moving before the weekend starts, there's a few things that you should always go through to move our body in certain moves and planes of motion. That's going to get the blood flowing to those muscles and warm you up all over. So whether you choose the first couple minutes to walk on a treadmill, walk outside, do some high knees, you're going to do something a little bit aerobic to get that blood flowing. So if I'm at home here, I'm going to start with something like some jumping jacks. Or, as a lot of little kids I know like to call them, star, pencil, star, pencil. Some adults do these the wrong way too. So just moving in some jumping jacks, get you moving. And then I like to do some walking high knees out to the side. So start warming up those hips, opening them up, especially if you've been sitting all day. You're gonna get so tight through here. Some of these guys. And same thing with those hamstrings. So I'm gonna kick with my opposite leg and arm touching. Breathing out, exhaling as that leg comes up. And trying not to bend my body down to my knee, but bringing my leg up out to my outstretched arm. So waking up through those hamstrings. Okay, then we come to the hip flexors. So when you think about us sitting like this all day, in the car, at work, on the way to work, we're in this tight position, so we need to stretch it back out. So we're gonna come onto the ground, and I want your knee stepped right over top of your toe, of your ankle here, sorry. And from here, we're just gonna come down with those hands on the inside of the foot. So I'm stretching this guy back more than 90 degrees, whereas this one right here, 90 degrees, some little pulses. And then we're going to twist. So I'm gonna take my opposite hand down and twist. Looking up at that hand. And then if you want, you can come up on that back foot here, trying to stretch out through that back leg. Back to this position here. And we're gonna kick back to plank and downward dog. And I'm gonna float that next heel up in the air, swing it on through, drop that knee, and again, warming up some little pulses through here. Gonna take that, both hands down, get a little bit deeper, and then take that left hand down next to my right foot and twist. So in this position here, you're twisting towards your bent leg. So closing that gap, arm is straight up, looking up at that hand, and then trying to squeeze that shoulder blade down towards your spine. So you're tight through the side, and I'm gonna lift it up, get a bit of a stretching through here. Breathing, and bring it down, and kick it back. Another downward dog here, and walk my feet up, and roll on up. And I'm ready to go. So that's a sample of something that you can do. I want you to make sure you're getting some kind of twisting through your thoracic spine here, opening up and rotating. And then we're mimicking some of the movements that we're doing. So if we're gonna be doing squats, we're gonna work on those deep, without falling over, mobility squats. So your weight is through those feet, your back is nice and tall, and you're pushing those elbows out into the knees, opening up that chest, and we can take the arms up and work on that mobility and strength. Do that again. And this is the hard part for me, for most people too. We're gonna raise the arms and stand and squeeze those glutes. And one more time, we bring it down. You can surf a little bit for me this time, between those feet, staying on your heels. And if you can't quite get on those heels, you might be up here, and that's okay right now, right? So I'd rather you do that than come onto your toes and get down here. So choose your level, and then stand and squeeze. So another thing we want to do is warm up the glutes, because this is, in most people, a really dormant muscle. We need to wake it up before we work. so that your squats are stronger and deeper. And so that if we're technically and intentionally working your glutes, you're gonna feel it and not just move back there. You wanna light them up. So we're gonna come down onto all fours, hands right underneath those shoulders, knees right underneath those hips. So we're taking care not to come in here. And you're going to take your right foot up and make a platform with your foot. Okay, so we're not pointing, we're not flexing too much, just straight out. And I want you to pretend you have your favorite dessert. Mine might be peanut butter ice cream with Oreo crust, like a pie, something like that. And you're gonna push that plate of food. I like to think of food because I don't want to drop that. If it's a book, I don't really care if I drop it. Up to the ceiling. Squeeze through those glutes. So try not to drop that food. So do about 10 of these. You should really feel that through the glute. Then we're gonna take that same leg and do a fire hydrant. So now that food is on your back, so don't drop your food on your back. Don't tip that plate off. So we're gonna come up, opening up without leaning over in the back. Exhaling. So we're gonna do about 10 of these as well to start to fire up the glutes and wake those hips up a bit. Okay, so of course we wanna do it on the other side. So from the front here, I'm gonna get back into my position on all fours and get my plate, drive it up, squeeze the glute. So you're keeping that leg rather compact. I'm not stretching it out and lengthening my leg a ton. I'm letting my glute do the work. Exhaling as you press up. Ooh, you'll feel this working right away. And again, about 10 of these before we shift. Like to recenter, nice flat back. Don't drop that peanut butter Oreo ice cream pie. Open up, and we're working on some of that mobility here. Abs are strong in all these positions, right? And we'll do about 10 on this side. So now I'm warm, I can take this off. I'm getting hot in my own home here, and we're able to get moving. So make sure you include a warm-up that's going to hit a lot of those areas of glutes, waking them up, opening up and twisting through the thoracic spine, opening up that chest, and then getting that heart rate up, so getting the blood flowing. Have a great workout, you guys. Until next time.